Hi, I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan. And today we're making cassoulet, a beautiful, beautiful stew. The pan is heating. Let's start with the ingredients list, all right? So we have, trying to get the best angle for you guys. Okay, 2 whole onions, peeled and cut this way, lengthwise, like into 8 segments each. 10, count them, 10 cloves of garlic, minced fine. 2 nice big fat carrots, sliced up into medallions. A tomato or a can of diced tomatoes. Either a pound of white beans that you've cooked or like 3 cans of white beans that are drained. This is what a pound of beans cooks up to. This is your mushrooms. The recipe calls for 3 portobello mushrooms. I didn't have portobellas, so I used these sort of middle-aged looking mushrooms that needed to be used up pretty quick. And our seasonings are a teaspoon of thyme and a teaspoon of rosemary and salt and pepper to taste, all right? So let's start cooking. Wait, where's my pan? Where's my pan? There it is. All right, let's start with throwing these onions into this hot, hot pan. Now remember, with no oil, we might need a few drops of water in the cooking process. So no worries, we're in good shape. It'll take a few minutes for these guys to cook down, but it's very compatible with the mushrooms. So let's put the mushrooms in too. These are the longest cooking well, that's not true. We've got carrots as well. Let's put those in right now. Let's wait. I want the mushrooms to kind of bleed out, if you get me. I'm going to put some salt to encourage the juices to release. Okay, I'm going to cook these for a while. This is going to take about 10 minutes to cook the mushrooms and onions before we want to add the rest of it. So I'll holler at you in 10 minutes. Hi, all right, let's get back to it. We've got our mushrooms that have released all their juices. You can see how much water there is going on in this pan. Now I did put in a little bit of water in it to get it started, but mushrooms really like the help of a little bit of water to get rid of all their juiciness. And then before it has a chance to reabsorb all that nice mushroom juice, we're going to put in our 10 minced up cloves of garlic. There's a little bit of paper there. We don't need that for our dinner. Okay, and then we're going to put in the carrots. Okay. So yeah, with most recipes, there is a proper order of this. Sometimes you just can dump everything in the pot and walk away until it's cooked. But usually, I mean, unless everything is cooking at the same rate, you want to layer it. Now, onions and mushrooms can cook forever. So I always start those first. And mushrooms can be fussy. If they're not tending to their own business, they get distracted and then they never cook properly. So it's good to cook the mushrooms first. And then we're going to put in our diced tomatoes with the juice. And however you're doing it, you know, if you feel like you don't have enough liquid in the pan, just add a little splash of water or broth. This is our herbs. Gonna throw those in. I'm gonna salt this a little bit. Now's the time. That'll do it. It's kind of a lot of salt, sorry. All right. Now, I'm not going to put the beans in until the last minute because I want these carrots to cook down. So we've got another 10 or 15 minutes before we add the beans. So layers, lots of layers. I'll be back. Hi, we are ready for the final step, which is putting the cooked beans into the now cooked and ready vegetables. And what you're going to do now, it's just a matter of, ooh, look at those creamy beans. Wow, don't those look delicious? Melt in your mouth beans. What was I saying? You're going to cook these just until they're hot, which they happen to be. You're going to adjust your seasonings and you're going to dish up. Well, I already tasted the seasonings, so I know they're ready. Hang on. Let me get a bowl so I can show you how beautiful this is. And then you'll want to cook it for your own dinner tonight. Look how pretty this is. And, you know, the recipe, a traditional cassoulet is made with little white beans, but if you don't have white beans, this is a stew that is delicious no matter what kind of beans you use. So, bon appetit. I hope you enjoyed this segment.
That was easy.
Because it always is. And I will see you next time for the next dish. Eat well.